This is your English teacher, Mrs. Pooja Singh. How are you all? Hope everything is fine out there. Now here is a poem that I am going to explain you from Unit 1, The Road Not Taken. Now this particular poem is written by Robert Frost, an American poet, a wonderful writer who is generally writing about human behavior, human psychology, and the human tendency of thinking. Okay, and his writing is very real and practical in nature, and it is not at all fictitious. So here is a wonderful poem, The Road Not Taken. Now here the road is symbolizing our life. Okay, now the poet says that the path that we don't choose in our life is the road that is not taken. He describes his feeling about what choices that he had left in the past. Now the path that we choose decides our future, our destination. So you need to decide the path that will have an impact on your future. So the important message that the poet wants to give is that the choice that we make has an impact on our future, and if we make a wrong choice, what do? We regret. But we cannot go back and clear or sort the things again. So we must be very wise while making choices. So here is the first stanza which says, two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveller long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Let me tell you the meaning of diverged. Diverged means separated. Yellow wood means a forest with leaves which have turned yellow. Undergrowth means dense growth of plants and bushes, which basically means the forest. Now once the poet was walking down a road, and then there was this diversion. Now there were two different paths, as you can see in the picture also. Now he had to choose one. Is it possible to travel both the roads? No. So he had to take a choice to travel on one road. So he had to choose one out of these two roads. Now he is seeing the yellow wood. Now yellow wood means the forest, wherein the leaves have turned yellow because it's an autumn season. Now this particular road is having yellow woods, basically yellow trees, yellow forest, because of the color has changed because it is the season of autumn, and it represents a world which is full of people. So it symbolizes the life where there are people and they have been living there for many years. Now the poet kept standing there, and he looked at the path very clearly as far as he could. He is looking at the path. Now before taking the path, he wanted to know how it was. Was it suitable for him or not? So he was able to see the path till from where it curved, after which it was covered with trees, grasses, and it was hidden. Now it happens in our life also when we have choices. We have alternatives, but we have to choose only one out of them. So we take time to think about the pros and the cons, whether it is suitable for us or not, and only then we take a decision on what path we should choose. For example, if you go to buy a particular jeans, your parents must have given you some amount of money. So you go to the shop, you ask for jeans, the shopkeeper will show you n number of brands, and then you try to choose only one. Now the one that you choose, you will have to look so many factors, like fitting is nice, style is good, color is looking good, is it looking good on you, and is it meeting to the money that you have in your pocket. So you consider so many options and then you buy it. So this is a decision that you have taken with so many alternatives available. Now in the second stanza, what the author says, the poet says, then he took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. Fair means as good as the other one. Claim means better option. Grassy means unused. It is still grassy means it is not used, so it is unused. Wanted where means had not been used. Wanted where in the sense he wants the way to be used. It's not used yet. So the poet kept on looking at one path for a long time to check if it is right path for him or not. And then he decided and started walking on another path. So he's looking at one path, then he decides to choose another path because he felt that both the paths were equally good. Now he is looking at both the paths, but he decides that both the paths are equally good, so let me take one path. He says just as fair, so he felt that both paths were equally good and started walking on one of them. He adds that maybe he felt that the path was better for him, so he chooses it as it had grass on it, which means it was unused. So he started walking on the path where the grass was unused. It was all grassy still because it was not used by many. Not many people had walked on this path earlier. That is why this path was grassy. And that particular path wanted to wear. Wear means wanted the people to walk over it because it is not used. After he walked on the path for some distance, he realized that both the path had been worn out the same way. Both the path had been used the same way. Both the paths were similar and worn out. Even in our life, we take any path or option, but all of them have the same benefits, disadvantages, problems, challenges, and we must face them. We think that we are choosing a better option, but it is not that way. Every path that you take will definitely have certain advantages, certain claim over you, certain disadvantages at some point in time, but you need to know how to face it. Now the third stanza is, and both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads to on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Trodden means walked over. Okay. So the poet says that both the paths were similar that morning. Both had leaves on them, and no one had stepped on them as they were still green in color. Now he decided that day that he would take one path and keep the other path for the other day. So basically he decided to walk on one path. He says on the other path I need to experiment. I need to know the other path also. So I keep the other path for the other day. Although he knew that one way leads to the another way. He knew that he could not go back on the choice that he had made. The work that you have done, okay, the choice that you have made, you cannot undo it. Similarly, even in our life, once we choose an option, we must keep on moving ahead with that option, and we never get a chance to come back and take the other option that we had left earlier. So whatever path that you choose in your life, you should just walk on it. Do not regret that why hadn't I taken the other path. And the last stanza is, I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Sigh means deep breath. So he says that in the future he will take a deep breath and say that once upon a time he had reached such a point in life that there were two options for him, and he travelled on that road which had been travelled upon by lesser number of people, because he chose the road which was less travelled by. So the decision of his decided his future. Similarly, in future, when you grow up, then you will say that once upon a time when you were young, you had two options. So the choice that you made you what you became of it. So this is a very strong message for all the students, children, that you should be wise and be careful while making choices out of the options that you have in your life, because your future depends on the choices that you make today. So never ever try to lead to a wrong path. Definitely things are not completely in our hand, but you can study the pros and cons. You can have your mind running through over a lot of decisions, thinking process, and then you decide upon one particular thing. So the poet just says that whatever you decide will have an impact on you in future. So whatever you choose wisely. So this is it. Now let us go back to vocabulary part. So here are the meanings I have given. Diverge means separated. Yellow wood means a forest with decomposing leaves which have turned yellow because they are decomposing. Undergrowth means dense growth of plants and bushes, which means forest. Fair means as good as the other one. Claim means better option. Grassy means unused. Wanted where means had not been used. Trodden means walked over. And sigh means deep breath. With this, I have completed your poem from Unit 1. Thank you so much, children. Have a nice time.